Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. As we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Ford. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Mason Heinzel, they have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right call. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Kent. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the top. All the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Warren. Makes the catch, it's Blackburn. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Shaw. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field.
There's a crease. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off.
Turning it on. Nice move to keep running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. From the red zone, it's Turner. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Holt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And, man, he makes another big play for this offense, and he's been the go-to guy. He's been the speed guy on the outside. He's close to 200 yards on the day, so that tells...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Going to the run, it's Ford. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Warren. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Stanford! A pick six. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire, and he never had a chance.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trying the left side. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off. And down he goes back at the 3. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's Shaw. There he goes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 12 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Pitt head coach at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Here's the heat, and it's a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
That's caught. It's 4. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense just got overloaded that time by that zone blitz, and they give up the sack.
And the offenses have to identify all these things that go on and do it really, really quickly. And that's why you see so many defenses mix it up between man and zone. And right here, mix in a little zone blitz to show off a little bit more confusion. Good job by the defense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ford. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Racing down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you get...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
All right, Holly. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they were hanging on to the ropes at halftime, but they have stormed back here, and now with an opportunity to go on top on this drive. Looking for room. It's Turner. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Pitt. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to add another. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside. It's Turner. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Oh, he's got... Could be an alley. Touchdown, Panther! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the run, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's reeled in. It's Hicks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The offense has a chance. Down one possession in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here comes the heat.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on fourth down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the first. They are still alive here late in the game.
He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Stanford! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating, too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. At Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida, we've reached a defining point in the season. We gate in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the BYU Cougars and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to Watson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space.